Conrad.
Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Conrad Chan and my expert focus is using Facebook to reduce the stress of college students through improved dietary habits. So who thinks this looks tasty? Please raise your hands. Yeah, right? Exactly. So you would think such a grand meal would be something people look forward to. Yet believe it or not, tons of stressed college students actually skip breakfast every morning. And this is a big issue because eating breakfast actually has many permeating benefits for the mind and body throughout the entire day. And while I myself am aware of this fact, I personally still lacked the willpower to wake up in the mornings and eat breakfast and leave my comfy bed. And I suspected that I was not alone and that there were tons of other stressed college students who felt the same, who just needed that extra push of willpower to wake up and eat those pancakes. So I wanted to change this behavior in my project. So my intended behavior was to get these stressed students who wanted to eat breakfast but did not have the willpower to eat a meal before 11 a.m. every single week. And these are some end results. I got 29 signups, 130 total breakfasts eaten from people who did not regularly eat breakfast before the study, and an average of 4.48 breakfasts eaten per participant. And the actual average is probably higher because if you factor in the fact that 8 participants turned in after day 1, and 4 participants were inactive and ate 0 meals. Additionally, I had 19 people express interest in continuing eating breakfast on weekdays after the study. Some of my close friends who participated are still keeping this up. So how did I get these results? So it actually turns out that Facebook has a lot of existing tools for creating great behavior design challenges. So I first used Facebook as a quick opinion poll to see if this really was an issue to other people and not just me, by simply changing my Facebook status and asking for feedback. And it's kind of hard to read, but you're going to have to trust me that I received a lot of responses that seem to indicate that not waking up for breakfast is a real problem. And a lot of people actually want to eat breakfast, but they just don't have that willpower. So this is a real issue. Many college students want it, so the demand was there. So after confirming it was an issue, I had to choose a medium. It was time to get started. And at this point, I knew I wanted to use social accountability, and I also learned some very important critical lessons like hot triggers, the smallest behavior that matters, and simple social fun from my first study that I can talk to you privately about after my presentation. So as I was thinking about which medium would be most effective, I realized from the success of my quick status opinion poll that Facebook was the answer. Specifically Facebook events. So this is my event page for my challenge. It involves an enticing picture to get people interested, and I also have participants say a breakfast oath out loud to themselves on sign up for escalation of commitment. So they had to say, I vow to eat breakfast every day. I vow to have breakfast before 11 a.m. every day. And next, I cover the 2 rules of my study. The 2 rules are: 1. Participants shall eat a meal before 11 a.m. every single day and prove it by posting on the Facebook event wall, which has a convenient timestamp so you can't cheat. Additionally, photos are recommended. And 2, I will be sending out a daily message with lists of who followed their promise and who broke their promise. And it was only a single message to prevent clutter. And additionally, it was also great for the hot trigger of just reminding them to do the small behavior of setting their alarms at night. So there were also many benefits to having a public event, and I will cover these later. So in terms of recruitment, Facebook is inherently built so that it's very easy for a user to reach out to his or her social network. So recruitment was easier than ever before, a lot easier than my first project. So I Facebook messaged everyone who commented on my quick status opinion poll earlier. I made the public event my Facebook status, and I sent out the event to a few email lists. And by the first day, I had 21 participants. And after this, the study went on and led to the results that you saw earlier. So now I want to talk about my greatest takeaway from the project: fully using Facebook's built-in tools for effectively creating behavior change. So Facebook did a lot of the work for me actually in terms of creating a transparent environment so that social accountability actually works. So firstly, it was great for testing the waters. As I already covered, a Facebook status poll is a quick, no-cost way of gauging, a low-cost opinion gauging act that instantly appeared on all of my friends' news feeds, everywhere. So that was really effective. And secondly, Facebook events specifically, when used in a specific manner that I'd like to call the CRAD way, after my own name, are great for several reasons. As I already stated, some are already covered by Brian Chang and KudoShare, and some are already covered by BJ Fogg briefly. So one positive thing about Facebook events is that they let me easily contact all my participants in my study. I can contact everyone who's attending, and when the users get a message, there's a pop-up notification over here, which is a hot trigger that is really bothersome if you don't click on it because it's a red button that's really annoying. And this is great for recruitment because you can message anyone and hot trigger reminders. And one key takeaway is don't send too many or else it'll come out as spam. That's why I've kept it to the 1 per day. Secondly, Facebook events have a continuous hot trigger. And what I mean by this is that whenever you log on or whenever you go back to your homepage to view your newsfeed, you will see an ongoing event in the top right corner that will continually remind you that you are involved in this study. So that's why for the Breakfast Buddies Challenge, people are constantly bombarded by the fact that the next morning they're involved in this thing that they have to wake up in the morning for. And probably the greatest benefit of Facebook events are how public they can be, making it very, very easy to reach out to friends. So any participant can tag a public event in their Facebook status, and each individual participant's own social network can see that and decide if they want to join or not. And those people who are not officially in the study can also like and comment posts on the public event, increasing overall excitement and increasing social accountability without actually being involved. Additionally, this meant that people could join anytime if interested. Additionally, events allow you to post media like photos and videos, which are a lot of fun. And also the events are naked, meaning that all evidence of behavior is trackable on the wall, meaning and can be seen by anyone else, which is critical for social accountability challenges. So pretty much everything was great. The enthusiasm and excitement that followed is shown by these quotes. I'll come back to this later at the end. So next, potential projects. The CRAD formula for using Facebook events a certain way can be applied to endless possibilities, such as getting people to eat vegetables daily and getting people to eat vitamins daily. And Facebook events are effective because the tools are already built in, and if you use them correctly to satisfy the behavior tenets that we learned in this challenge, they can be very effective. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay, Kyra, we're going to have you start out.